Hello everyone, welcome back to another video that none of you guys asked for. But today, I'm going to be telling you the 10 things that I hate about my 2007 Honda Accord Euro CL9. Now for new viewers here who don't know, I bought this car 6 months ago. Over the past 6 months, I've been slowly restoring it and also been daily driving this. So again, this is top 10 things, well not really top 10 things that I hate about this car. The ride height. Just take a look at it. Me, as an example, my hands are not small, okay? I can probably palm a size 7 basketball comfortably, okay? A fist and a finger. That is crazy, okay? That is my really main concern with this car in stock form. Now, if it was just a bit lower, look a bit better, but stock form, this gap is just humongous, and really it makes your car look like a monster truck. Now, coming back to the wheel fitment and the ride height, my number 2 problem is that the stock rims have pretty high offset. So it means that they are pretty tucked in there, and especially the back. Don't know if you guys can tell, I don't know how good the camera picks it up, but the back is pretty tucked in. So when you introduce coilovers and you lower the car, unless if you get aftermarket rims to kind of push the fitment out. But for me, I like the look of the stock rims, okay? I love the stock rims. I really rather rock this than the aftermarket generic T37s or whatever you guys put on there. Yeah, if I do decide to keep the stocks and I lower it, it's gonna be pretty tucked in, where it might look a bit off, especially with the double wishbone. When you lower it, it might introduce some more camber, so it'll just look a bit weird. But again, you can rock spaces, but it's illegal in Victoria. So alright, so now that we're in this exterior, the last thing, or the exterior wise, that I hate, of course, you all know it, it's the paint, the clear coat and the paint. Alright, everyone knows that Honda in this generations are notorious for clear coat fading, peeling, paint fade, whatever you want to call it. Now, black cars is not as bad, okay? Same with white cars, but when it comes to red, blue, those are probably the 2 worst paint fades. Now, yeah, the clear coat is super thin, and it's very easy to burn through. So even with a light DA polisher, you can burn through it. All right, so now that we're moving on to the interior. Now, you may think, oh, it's Honda, there's nothing going wrong the interior-wise. Yeah, there's nothing going wrong, but I still low-key hate some of the designs in this interior. So, starting at number 1, when it comes to interior, these A-pillars are humongous. Now, I'm not even kidding when I say humongous. I mean, like, it might not look huge, but once you're sitting here and you're driving, all right, right-hand side, you make a right turn, there's a car coming down, you practically can't see the car until it's like right in your face. So, yeah, it's one thing that I really don't like. Now, the next thing that I really don't like, or I really just wish they added to this car, is definitely more storage spaces. Now, of course, you got this big one here. You got this kind of useless cigarette and an ashtray that, mind you, let's be real, no one uses. Got this little compartment here. Now, this is probably one of my biggest complaints here. Why? Because, of course, fuck. Alright, it's got little storage here, but you put this down and it becomes a cup holder. The main problem is that it is very small. So a normal Frank Green bottle or your Stanley cup will not fit in here. Now, what does fit is those plastic supermarket soft drink bottles. That's pretty much the only thing that fits. And same with these door cards down here, okay? They are pretty shallow, pretty thin. You're good luck trying to fit anything else other than like maybe a microfiber towel and your sunglass holder, like I have down here, okay? Don't expect to fit anything humongous down here. That's really my main complaint. Also, just the fact that the interior, there's so much little crevices all around to collect your life's filth. It's absolutely disgusting. Okay, I took this off in my auxiliary input video, and behind it was sticky yellow substance. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know if it's from the previous owners, like earwax, boogers, or whatever, but it is disgusting. Mind you, it is disgusting. In here as well. I still haven't found a use for this. Okay, so I don't know. It's been sitting here collecting dust. Yeah, I mean, design-wise, it looks good, but practicality is it's all right. You know, you can't give them some credit for, you know, trying to fit everything in this crap car. But yeah. Also forgot to mention, you don't get door cards at the back. No, you practically don't get any storage at the back to store anything. Yeah. But who needs backseat anyway when you're driving a K24 Honda? You know what I mean? Alright, so now that you guys experienced my rant with the interior, let's move on to this ugly beige headliner. Okay? Now, I don't really look up that much, so I don't really notice it, but again, I don't know if this was a factory equipped option or if the first owner who bought this chose this as an option, but it is just so ugly, man. Like, the fact that it's black and it suddenly cuts to beige. For me personally, though, this is more personal taste, okay? This is not really the universal hating on the thing, you know? It's more of me personally, okay? I don't like it when it's beige. I rather prefer for it to just be black. Beige is kind of ugly, especially in a car like this. It's kind of ugly, and also when you get stains on it, you can tell. Okay, there's like this weird stain up here. I don't even know where from the last owner, but yeah, pretty ugly. Though, one positive about this is that it's being held up in great condition. Okay, for the car that's been sitting here for 20 years, my headliner is in fabulous condition. Okay, I can still put fingerprints up here, and it will just be gone instantly. No sagging, nothing. Not looking at it. Do I really hate it? Yeah. It's just, I just don't like the color. Yeah. But yeah. Okay. The next thing. Alright. It's gonna be the head unit. Entertainment system. Now by itself, it's great and all. Okay. The speakers are fantastic. The 6 CD stacker, okay, it's kind of a tongue twister. The 6 disc CD stacker player is great. My only issue is for Honda, why the fuck would you add an aux button but no aux? Was it that hard? You even added an aux port down there, but no aux. So yeah, what is the point of this? Maybe was it because you guys were just mass producing this and you just decided, oh, this car didn't need it, even though it was marketed as a Euro luxury competitor to the Euro stuff. Yeah, that's my main issue. Now, of course, installing an aftermarket aux isn't hard. You know, I posted a video on that, so go check that out. Probably takes like 10 minutes to do, and it's relatively cheap. And it just, you know, it's an easier way to maintain the stock look without having an ugly ass Tesla screen where half of your buttons don't even work anymore. So, yeah, go check that out. Worth checking it out. Yeah, but that's pretty much my main complaint with the entertainment system. Other than that, everything else is great. Now gets the back. Okay, my main issue for the back. Very simple. And it's another one of those questions like, why would you do this, Honda? See this brake light here? See this? Yeah. It's gray and all. For some reason, Honda decided that they're just gonna add little crevices, gaps in here for insects to crawl in and die there and make it impossible for me to get out. So yeah, you can probably see here we already have our first insect graveyard victim who fell into this. So this fly has been here for, I think, 4 months. So it's been baking in the sun for 4 months in this brake light, and I have no way to get it out. Literally no way. So yeah, that's my biggest complaint with the back. This, I don't know, man. I don't want to be taking this whole rear windshield off. Okay, I quite literally can't fit anything in here to get it out. So yeah, I've tried, you know, sucking it out. It doesn't work. But yeah, It's my main issue. All right, so now with the boot. This is probably gonna be my last one. Yeah. This, whatever this is called, okay, the tray thing, lip thing, whatever you want to call it, this is bloody huge. Okay, and mind you, the opening itself is already pretty tight. All right, plus this super high thing, it just makes taking stuff out a pain in the ass. Okay, and you guys probably see this has probably been taking 20 years of beating of just people just slugging shit out here and there. There's scratches everywhere, but yeah, this is bloody huge. You know, I mean, but you can't really blame them when the bumper's this high. So yeah. Now, for those who's interested in buying this car out there, of course, this video isn't a diss track saying this car is bad, don't get this, blah, blah, blah. It's just my personal opinion. But I hope that some of this might have helped, you know, maybe brought some attention. You know, if you didn't really like the stuff that I said, maybe this car's not for you. But overall, most of these are just pure cosmetic issues. None of them really affects how the car handles, performs, drives, practicality, or no, maybe not practicality, handles, drives, reliability. Those three are very, very good. These are just more cosmetic, personalized things that I wish, you know, it was different. But yeah, if you guys do enjoy, please like and subscribe. Remember to go check out my other 2 videos on how to fix the bumper sag for free and install auxiliary input for less than $50. I'll see you guys in the next one.